Guys, my name is Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about how to bounce back from a breakup or a divorce. So if you're watching this, you're probably an older guy who has got his career, his business handled, his financial life handled, his overall, what you're hoping to expect and achieve in life handled. But your relationships aren't the way you wanted it to be. So here's what happens. A lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll build and build and build and build and build in their career, their finances, their overall life. But what happens is they neglect their relationships. And oftentimes, this causes your woman to be sad, cranky, annoyed, just overall not entirely happy with you or the relationship. Now, it's funny because I find it's very rare that a woman will just outright leave a guy. What will happen instead is she will throw tantrums, start fights, start drama to push you to break up with her. That's usually what happens. Your woman is not going to, outright say, look, I want to leave you. Unless there's another guy involved. If she's gonna outright leave you, usually it's because you're not demonstrating alpha characteristics or behaviors. And so she'll almost have to man up, balls up, and almost be the man in the relationship to say, look, this needs to be fixed, I'm leaving you. Or usually it's gonna be, I found another guy who can take care of me and support me the way I want to be supported, and so she'll leave you. So how do you bounce back from this? You've got the finances, you've got the career, everything built up. Now, you don't want this relationship breakup to affect your career or your finances. You don't want it to screw your life up. You don't want it to affect you emotionally. To be honest, to tell you the truth, guys, I broke up with a girlfriend, I think it was 48 hours ago, 72 hours ago. We were together on the beach in a different country, okay? Now, believe it or not, since I've been through so many breakups and the breakup was completely my choice, I'm actually doing pretty fucking great. Am I thinking about her? A little bit. But, I've had so many relationships, so many girlfriends, so many experiences that I knew exactly how to handle it. And to tell you the truth, it was actually my choice. I ended the relationship so I can make more content for you guys freely and, without having to worry about my relationship. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm doing to overcome what I'm going through, and to tell you what I've done in the past to overcome exactly how you can overcome and make sure that you bounce back harder, faster, stronger, in all ways from all angles. So here's a good story. About a year and a half ago, I broke up with a very long-term girlfriend. In fact, I'd asked her to marry me. We were essentially engaged, living together, traveling the world together. We went to 20 countries together. It was a very intense, passionate relationship. She would do everything she possibly could to make me happy. It was a really solid relationship, right? But I just didn't feel happy, didn't really feel happy. So I decided to end it. It was a very hard decision. Took me a couple months to decide, took me a few months to decide if I really want to end it. Now, I was doing great with business, great with my career, great with finances. Everything was fantastic, right? Now, how did I bounce back from that? Well, first I didn't. My business went to complete shit. For about 2 to 3 months, I completely derailed my business. I probably lost about $50,000 in revenue. But what I did do, now here's some key components of what you need to do, okay? First thing you need to do is get a coach, okay? So my name is Justin Marc. I'm an international dating coach and relationship expert. I help tons of guys just like you actually get incredible results with your dating life, your social life, even your career. I help a lot of my students just get back on track and get back into where they're going and what they want to do in life. Now, what I did as a coach is I took a step back from coaching and I personally got a coach. His name was Rodney. And he was a bit of a character, a bit of a weird guy, but he definitely helped me, realize emotionally, spiritually, and logically, what I did right and wrong in the relationship, what I'm doing right and wrong with how I am being single as a man, and get back on fucking track. So that's number one. The first thing you need to do is get a coach. Now, if you guys ever do want to work with me, you can message me my social media links, my Snapchat, my Instagram, or Telegram. You can message me on Telegram, okay? The links are somewhere on the screen or in the description. So feel free to join my Just Marc Inner Circle Telegram group. feel free to message me on Snapchat or my new Instagram profile, drunkjustin2, and I will try my best to respond to every single message. But yeah, the first thing you need to do, find someone who can like help you push you back on track. Now, if you can't find a coach, you should find an emotional support system. So this is number 2. Now, I recommend doing both, find a coach and do number 2, find an emotional support system. What this means is friends and family, okay? I used to think that, if you break up with a girlfriend, you need to go really hard and sleep with a lot of girls and date lots and lots of women in order to, bounce back. So I was thinking, if you're breaking up, with your partner, you need to, have a bunch of like fun one-night stands and like pretty much like relive your 20s or whatever. You don't necessarily need to do that. What you do need to do is, first of all, be around people who do love and support you, because when you're having that relationship that's providing that love and support and then that's taken away from you, well, what you need to do is you need to be around people who can provide that for you. So that's why I flew out of a country I was in, right? I was in Mexico with my ex-girlfriend to back home, back to my home city of Toronto, so I can be around friends and family, right? And that way, you can actually be around people you've known for years, people who understand you, people who know you, so that they can give you almost that like nurturing love and support until you're ready to get back on your feet and get life handled again, right? So that's number 2, be around people who support you. Now, number 3 is you want to be open to new experiences. A lot of people, what they'll go through, men and women, they will break up with their partners and then they will close their heart. They will close up. And what that'll do is not only will that close you from meeting new people, making new friends, having better relationships, new relationships, but it'll even close you from learning new things and learning from the experiences you went through. So in my situation, like I just broke up with a girlfriend a few days ago, right? I'm not sad or even angry at her. I'm like very grateful for the experiences I went through. I'm just like taking my time to reflect on it, taking time to be around friends and family, right? Taking time to read books. So reading books is like a form of mentorship, right? It's like a way you can keep learning. So yeah, just taking time to like, relax, chill out, and get back on track, right? Now, you want to ensure that you stay open emotionally in your heart, in your fucking soul. So that way, when you're ready to get back into dating, relationships, or whatever it is you're trying to get back into, maybe you don't even want to date for a little while, maybe you just want to be single, maybe you want to focus on your career, well, whatever it is you want to do, at least that way you'll do it and not coming from a place of like trauma energy. You want to be able to come from a place of motivated energy and redefining your deeper purpose as a human being. So that way you're not just feeling negative, you're actually coming from a place of like positivity. You're open to new experiences. You're open to the positive things the world can bring you. Whether this is like new career benefits, maybe it's working with me on a life coaching program. I do these things called boot camps and immersions where life-changing. A lot of my students come there with a broken heart and they leave like a different person, right? So, whatever it is, you want to stay open to, being able to receive, healing and growth. That's really, really important, okay? Number 4 is you want to realize that literally out of like the 100 billion people who've ever lived on this planet, pretty much like a good percentage of them went through like relationship breakups, divorces, like some sort of like weird fucking thing that would have left them the same way you're feeling right now. Feeling rejected, feeling lost, feeling confused. I totally understand where you're coming from. I've been through exactly what you are going through. And I know it sucks, I know it fucking hurts, but trust me when I say it gets better. It always gets better. It won't feel like it's getting better. It'll feel like, it almost will feel like a bad dream, like a nightmare. It's almost gonna feel like, like a fucking like bomb went off or something, or just like something horrible happened, but you're like the only person you know but knows about it, right? And it's crazy because, if you can like maintain your strength and, focus on the long term and the growth and the things you can learn from it, you will actually come out a way stronger person, way stronger, way happier. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna mess you up for a little bit. It's gonna kind of hurt you for a little bit. You're gonna feel weird for a little while. You're going to feel strange. It's not gonna be normal for a while. But eventually, this will become like the new normal, and things will kind of, look upwards. Things will start to be better. And you'll notice over time, over 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, things are gonna be completely different. And you won't even be able to like remember the past, right? They say that the past doesn't really even exist. The present is the only thing that exists. The past only exists because of the present. The same way how when you are on a ship that's moving forward, the wake in the back only exists because the ship is moving forward. So the past literally only exists because of this present moment. So I want you to try to focus on this present moment. Try to focus on here and now. Try to focus on this moment right here. Being here right now. Not focus on what happened to you, not focus on the fight you had with your ex, not focus on the trauma energy, not focused on the negativity or how bad you feel or what that person did to you. Just focus on being here right now, right here, right now, okay? And what that will allow you to do when you can feel that, you're here, everything's good, then all of a sudden you can actually realize that, wait, all these things that I feel like are problems aren't actually problems. They're just kind of like problems in my own head. They're kind of just these like things that are bothering me, like internally, like mentally and emotionally. But you don't really need to even feel that. You can kind of just let go. Like, try to just like take a deep breath, let go of it right now. Just try to let go of it, okay? It doesn't even need to exist. It doesn't even need to exist, right? All you gotta focus on is overcoming that kind of mental barrier and that like emotional, almost like spiritual blockage. Feel that very present emotional energy, like that, that ex isn't here right now. That fight doesn't exist right now. Get it out of your head. Just be here right now. And everything should be good, okay? And then it comes down to healing. So this is our last step in this process. It comes down to self-development. Now, this is the only true way you can, go from here to here. This is the only way you can go from like, rock bottom to, up in the mountains again, right? What you need to do is you need to immerse yourself in self-development. Now, this could mean fitness. So getting a gym membership, working out every single day, exercising. That is a big one. If you can exercise every single day, your entire life will change. Guarantee you your entire life will change. Things will look completely upwards. You won't even feel negativity anymore. You'll just start feeling really, really sure and positive, because when you start rebuilding your body over time, you're just gonna feel incredibly confident. And all that pain, that emotional struggle, any negativity you're feeling, you can actually start feeling it in your body. And what's even crazier about that, you can actually start feeling, like you love yourself by building your body and just feeling your muscle growth, your health, your, everything come to alignment. You can start feeling really, really good again. And that's gonna make a major, major difference in the way you feel about yourself in general. Now, that's one. Number two is, reading and learning. I recommend not just reading, but even like YouTube videos like this one, just like learning and gaining perspective. So this could be anything from like experimental psychedelic drugs or travel or hang around people who've been through exactly what you've been through so they can like mentor you and give you the same advice, or just being around, good influences. So like YouTube videos, books. A great book I'd recommend is The Way of a Superior Man by David Deida. Great for men or women. It'll give you so much perspective on purpose as a human being and relationships. Really, really good book. Another great book about relationships is called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It'll kind of just explain the dynamics of how men think and how women think from the different, perspectives of the brain. It's not necessarily men and women, but, masculine and feminine energy, right? Because like every human on this planet, whether you are male, female, gay, straight, or like, other or whatever, right? Whatever like pronouns we have these days, I don't even know. I don't keep up to date with that, right? But whatever, you identify as, right? You can learn and bring out further of what you want to be. So I highly recommend you check out David Deida's The Way of a Superior Man and Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Those two books will give you a lot of perspective. Now, other things you could do are, practicing new relationship building. This could mean going out to social places to be social. Patios, bars, nightclubs, night venues, or just even places where you can just be like social in general with like your friend, like social circle environments, networking events, anything where you can like just connect with new people or hang out with people you already know, right? Make sure you reach out to old friends of yours. Like oftentimes, a great thing to do is just reach out to like old friends of yours you haven't talked to in a long time. Just contact people that you knew from 2 years ago. Be like, hey, how have you been? Just recently, I got in touch with a guy from high school. I haven't seen this guy in years, right? We were like friends like 8 years ago, and I probably haven't seen him in like at least a few years. But you know, he contacted me on Snapchat. He just hit me up and I was like, hey man, we should like link up, right? Or another friend of mine who I grew up going to church with, right? Which is really, really strange because I wouldn't really consider myself entirely religious, not even in the slightest. But it's funny because you know, he got in touch with me. He said, hey, you're back in the city. We should hang out. So a lot of times it's really great to connect with old people. And, you know, what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to give you a lot of perspective to see how far you've come, you know, because you're going to see a lot of people and you're going to say, whoa, like, this is almost strange. Like, we were friends years ago, right? And you're going to say, like, wow, this is really crazy. Like, how much I've experienced in such a short amount of time. And then you'll actually have a lot more appreciation for what you went through, the experience you went through, and it's going to help you bounce back a lot sooner. Then the last thing I want to say is you want to focus on your purpose, right? Most of the people who watch this, 93% of my audience is men, right? So you're probably a guy watching this, right? What you want to do is you want to focus on your purpose as a man. You want to figure out what your purpose is. Try to figure that out as soon as possible and focus on that, right? Whether it is some sort of like business thing, delivering value to your clients, whether it's like helping people, whatever you think your purpose is, try out different things, test it, just experiment, try as many different things so you figure out what you like and what your calling is, right? Similar like what I'm doing, right? Imagine how many different things I tried before I decided to like pick up a camera, start vlogging and shit and like filming content. And then like that kind of took off and I felt very passionate about it. And then helping my clients on live coaching programs is probably the thing I'm most passionate about. Highly recommend you come work with me if you ever want to. But it's just crazy how, you know, once you can figure that out, you can just pour all that energy into your grind, into your purpose, and, you know, grow into something fucking amazing. Grow into something powerful. Grow into a beast of, you know, who you are meant to be, right? So guys, I'm gonna end the video there. I really hope you bounce back. If you have any questions, any concerns, you can always reach out to me. We have my Inner Circle group. Join it, link in the description. Make sure to add me on Snapchat, Sexy Justin. Make sure to add me on Instagram, Drunk Justin 2. And feel free to ask me any questions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want a, you know, quick shortcut, I know a lot of guys who are watching this just want a quick, easy shortcut, like how to meet a new girlfriend or how to meet more beautiful women. So what I'd recommend you do is go to this website right here, online-seduction.com. Grab a copy of my online seduction course. This course is really powerful. I literally spent about 6 months every single day creating this course, but it really took about a year of production. And then even after production, there's a ton of stuff that went into it. I can't even tell you how much work, effort, and energy I put into this course. Now, get this course. It's pretty much an all-inclusive guide to online dating. And I'll be honest with you, it's literally like the #1 course on this planet to teach you online dating and teach you how to absolutely just dominate your online dating experiences and success. Okay, so go to online-seduction.com, online-seduction.com, get a copy of the course, and let's change your life because that's gonna actually help you meet as many partners, life partners, as you could possibly want to meet. So guys, Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Peace out.